Alright guys, VW Joe here again with the navigation unit, the RNS 315, just to kind of go over a little bit of that for you guys, because I know after playing with it for a while, you may not know certain things. So we're just going to go over an overview of everything that it's kind of got and what you can do with it. So first off, you have the middle dial here that you can just select your different preferences depending on what you're looking to do. We got address, intersection, last destination, destination memory, point of interest, or home address. So I'm going to do the most important one first, which is setting our home address. So we want to save a new one since maybe we didn't save it at the dealership. So we go in here and we can use our current position, enter address, or enter intersection. I usually suggest to people to do an intersection, just so that way, people get in your car and I don't know if they ever get it and drive it to your house, they don't know where you live. So right now we're in California City. We're going to choose Riverside because that's where we're at. And then I'm going to use the intersections to the dealership, so we'll just do Indiana, and then Adams. And now it kind of limits me, so it knows what the intersections are. So Indiana and Adams, and now I can just save that, and that'll be my home address. So obviously everyone knows where their home is, but in case you're in an area that you don't know, like say you're out in LA or something, you just want to be able to get back on the freeway going back to your house, that's a great way to have it. So I would definitely suggest saving your home address, and now we can just start it or just use it for later. And now we'll go back to our home screen with the back button here. So now we have our home address saved, and that's basically one of the most important ones. But you have your options down here to start the route since we were just currently on one, or go back to the map. And then we got the little middle dial in here. This one's for zooming in and out, so you can zoom in and out nice and easily, or you can hit the north arrow to change the orientation of the screen depending on how you like to view your screen. Also, we have those same options right over here for 2D, 3D. And then I'm going to go back over here and we're going to try an address. So I usually recommend putting in the city first because it's going to limit you to what it's looking for. So do Riverside again, and then we'll put in our address, which is 8330 Indiana Avenue, and we want to put in the street first, and then the number, and there we go. And now we can either save it or start it. So we want to save it. And then we'll just put the name, Riverside. Riverside VW. So now you know where to come for the greatest service of all. And then we can just start that if we want to take us there.
Calculated. The destination is in the displayed direction.
And then you also have it right up here in your MFI, which is a really convenient, so you don't even have to take your eyes off the road as much. You don't even have to look over here. You can look here. It tells you about approximately how many miles and the direction. Now we're in a parking lot, so it's telling us we're off-road. But if you're on a street, it'll tell you what the street is that you're on, which is awesome. And then over here it tells you approximately what time and how many miles once again. Stop that. So this back button is awesome. It takes you back to the previous screen. Now intersection, we already kind of went over that. Last destinations, just tells you your last destinations, your destination memory, which is the saved ones, and then points of interest. So points of interest is a good one to know. Say if you want to find a gas station or diesel station, we can just hit gas stations, and it's going to give us a list of gas stations right around us, which is nice and convenient, so that way you're not running out of gas. Or you can have your options of which station you like, because maybe you like Chevron better than 76. So we click on that one,
being calculated.
and it'll take us there.
The destination is in the displayed direction.
Or again, when we search for the gas stations, we can get the details or save it. So if it's one of the ones we like to go to a lot, but we go to details, and it'll actually give you the phone number and the address, so that way you can call them ahead of time, see if they have something that you might want that's in their store. So, and then again our home address, and then back to maps. So that's a little overview of the RNS 315, and this navigation unit actually comes in a lot of different Volkswagens. So if you guys have any more questions, of course you can always come down and see us. Like I said, we're at 8330 Indiana Avenue in Riverside, California, and it's VW Joe here at Riverside Volkswagen. Come on down and check us out today.